You're not behind because you're not working hard enough. You're behind because your energy is being pulled in too many directions, and no one ever taught you how to protect it. This is a story that will change your life. In a quiet town with long fields and slow mornings, there lived a man named Daniel. Everyone liked him, everyone trusted him, and everyone used his time. Whenever something broke, Daniel was the answer. A loose bicycle chain, heavy boxes, late-night conversations filled with other people's problems. Daniel believed being available made him valuable. He believed saying yes was proof of character. But while his energy flowed outward, his own life stood still. His garden never fully grew. His home stayed unfinished. His goals remained vague ideas he was too busy to work on. Every evening, Daniel returned home drained, not from progress, but from distraction. His mother once asked him quietly, "You give your energy to everyone, but where does yours go?" Daniel smiled and said nothing. The turning point came during a storm. Dark clouds gathered fast. The town rushed to protect what mattered to them. Daniel ran out too, but not to protect his own home. He went to help a friend whose tools were still exposed. They worked quickly, efficiently, focused on someone else's priorities. By the time Daniel returned, the storm had already passed through his own life. His garden was destroyed, his work undone. Sitting alone, soaked and silent, Daniel realized something painful. He hadn't failed because he lacked effort. He failed because his effort had no direction. The next morning, Daniel visited an old teacher by the river. After listening, the man said, "Energy is like water. If it flows everywhere, it nourishes nothing." He pointed to the river. When water loses its channel, it becomes a flood, not powerful, destructive. That day, Daniel didn't become selfish. He became focused. He stopped reacting to every request. He chose what deserved his energy. He began protecting his mornings, his goals, his growth. Slowly, his life took shape, not because he worked harder, but because he worked on the right things. That is why this is a story that will change your life. Because success is not about being available, it's about being aligned. And once your energy has a direction, your life finally starts moving forward. Part 2, deeper analysis, focus and energy, and quiet self-respect. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people are not losing to laziness, they're losing to leaks, energy leaks. A quick favor, a small request, a "can you help me real fast?" A notification that steals 5 minutes, then 30, then a whole evening. And the scariest part is, those leaks often look like kindness, loyalty, or being a good teammate. That's why Daniel's story is so relatable. He wasn't weak, he was just constantly available, which meant his goals had no protected space to grow. Perspective 1. Focus is not motivation, focus is design. People keep waiting for motivation to show up, but motivation is unreliable. High performers don't rely on it, they build structure. Think about Warren Buffett and his circle of competence. It's not just an investment idea, it's a focus principle. Put your energy where you understand, where you can win, and ignore the rest. That ignore the rest is not arrogance, it's strategy. Perspective 2, being needed is addictive. Many adults in their late 20s and 30s confuse being needed with being valued. It feels good to be the fixer, the reliable one, the person everyone calls. But that feeling has a price. It steals the hours that build skills, wealth, and calm confidence. This is why Cal Newport talks about deep work. The ability to concentrate without distraction is becoming rare and therefore extremely valuable. Daniel wasn't failing because he lacked talent. He was failing because his attention was always on someone else's priorities. Perspective 3, boundaries are a wealth skill. Wealth is not only money, it's the ability to decide what deserves your time, your energy, your mind. Look at Oprah Winfrey. Her success is built on a clear yes and an even clearer no. When your yes is cheap,
people spend it endlessly. When your no is calm and consistent, people respect your time, and you respect yourself. That's what turns this into a story that will change your life, because it reframes kindness as something that needs direction, not just emotion. Because the goal is not to stop helping people. The goal is to stop abandoning yourself while doing it. And once you protect your energy, your life stops feeling busy and starts feeling built. That's a story that will change your life, not because it sounds inspiring, but because it's painfully practical. Part 3. Lessons and practical takeaways. Focus, energy, and personal growth. Here's what Daniel really learned without anyone ever saying it out loud. Your life doesn't collapse all at once. It dissolves slowly when your energy is constantly redirected away from what matters most. Daniel didn't lack discipline, he lacked energy ownership. Lesson 1. Energy must have a destination, or it will be taken. If you don't decide where your energy goes, the world will decide for you. Emails, requests, problems that aren't yours. None of them are evil, but together they quietly erase progress. This is why many people work hard for years and still feel stuck. They're busy, but not intentional. Active, but not aligned. Focus is not about doing more. It's about choosing fewer things and protecting them fiercely. Lesson 2. Saying no is not resistance, it's redirection. Daniel didn't become stronger the moment he said no. He became stronger the moment he paused. That pause is everything. It's the moment you ask, does this deserve my best energy? Will this move my life forward or simply keep me occupied? When you redirect energy back to your goals, your skills, your health, your vision, momentum appears. Not loudly, quietly, but consistently. Lesson 3. Focus compounds like wealth. One protected hour a day becomes a skill. A skill becomes confidence. Confidence becomes opportunity. Daniel's life didn't improve because people changed. It improved because he did. That's the deeper meaning behind a story that will change your life. Not kindness versus selfishness, but focus versus fragmentation. So here's the simplest takeaway you can use starting today. Before you say yes, ask yourself one question. Is this aligned with the life I'm trying to build? If this way of thinking resonates with where you are right now, comment yes. I read every one. Because a story that will change your life isn't about dramatic transformation. It's about quiet alignment. When your energy has a direction, your life stops reacting and finally starts moving forward.